this hurt, by the way? A little bit!
Really? That's a noise you go for in your final moments on this earth? I would have gone for something like, "Oi, Muppet! You call that a face? More like an armadillo's asshole, you fucking Bitch, you ain't shit. Watch this." They licks her face and they touch tips. Basement, you got Spunky and Bunky, two old British actor hoes that are now retired, I think. They believe in voodoo and witchcraft and all that shit. And you know, Bunky, she Bunky. There's a fast-acting antidote that she demonstrates on Elton John, who she kidnapped for some shits and giggles.
What have you done to me, you fucking bitch?
Hey, listen, Elsa, what you did there was pretty fucking stupid. How about you don't do it again and just go on with your fucking life? At the same time, the dudes arrived and they saw the oh shit lights, so the kid gets sent off to launch some fireworks to draw the attention of the sound whores away from mommy. She takes that opportunity and screams her lungs out, uses the knowledge of her 3 previous trials to speedrun childbirth. I like to imagine that the kid shot out of her JJ, Tony Hawk ramped it off the tub and into her arms, kinda like this. But Tallahassee, Wichita, and Columbus tried to hit the road in the monster truck. However, Tallahassee is incapable of driving it. So they are forced once again upon Le Miniville. Kiss me right fucking now. Damn, girl, slow down. Yes, was the beach. Posh cunts fuck with Eggsy and his dog.
Come on, Eggsy, it's spaghetti.
Oh, what's wrong, mate?
They fucking drenched the fucking dog. What a cunt. Also, your tired final stage of pregnancy ass is exerting unnecessary effort here, cause you could just give it some slack and unhook it. Where's the common sense? And another thing that irks me, this nail's supposed to be hammered down, right? But for this to happen, it has to have what I like to call considerable poke, which would also make it visible in, say, a shot like this. But it isn't. In other words, fuck this movie right in the titty. She got all the agent's info and the base's locations from that bionic arm that was left in the car. It just stuck its USB dick inside the car and downloaded all their data off the database. They hear a noise and he looks out the window and he's definitely getting jump scared by something here. Yep, there you go. Predictable as fuck. A couple raccoons drop down, fall off the roof or whatever. And while they're wandering off talking about doing ASMR by rubbing their stillborn's head against the microphone, they catch these hands from the sound whores.
Does this hurt, by the way? A little bit!
Caroline discovers a package that YB left for her on the doorstep, and it turns out to be a doll that looks exactly like her. Now look, Caroline, I'm about to school your ass on some very valuable life lessons, okay? When some creepy dipshit you've just met sends you a doll that looks exactly like you, that's called a nope situation. You go nope and send that shit back, burn it, get rid of it, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just don't keep it, okay? But she doesn't do that because she's a freaking retard. She nags the crap out of her mom to unlock this tiny door in the wall that the creepy doll teleported to once again. Very nope. Goes to bed and gets awoken by a mouse that leads her to the tiny door that no longer has a brick wall behind it, rather a cosmic anal cavity. She crawls through and ends up in an alternate version of reality where her mom and dad both have button eyes, which for a kid has to be creepy as balls. Coraline, if I were you, I'd book it out of there so fast that galactic rectum would turn to a bleached asshole once I'm out of there. And they unzip into bitches that have an even more on the table body standard. The last 3 candidates get another test. I'm gonna stop referring to them as candidates from now on. I'm gonna call them cunt, bitch, and Eggsy. Also forces Toothless to tell all the other dragons to get in cages, which these guards will conveniently forget to lock, which will make it much easier for the dragons to escape and fight back. Fucking retard guards. Yeah, I swear to God, if you don't want to stop touching me, I'm gonna call CPS. So he just gives it to her in her hand, like, fine, my bad for trying to help out. Have fun being a gimp, bitch. One disgusting hoe, you know that? Take that back, suck my dick. Alright, listen here, you little brat, you ain't my mama.
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do!
But mom turns into this bony ass, skank ass, bitch ass, Cruella de Vil looking ass, motherfucker ass, demon spawn. And Coraline scammazes her into opening the tiny door and finds her parents in a snow globe. Then she yeets Dave at the crazy witch, which gives her just enough time to sprint into that door. Come on, you can do that. Start why are you not moving? Move, please. You just threw your only friend in this godforsaken fucking world at a crazy witch. Why are you not fucking moving? The sound whore comes in threatening and fucking scary shit, right? And the deaf kid figures out that the hearing aid is their weakness and it pisses them off and shit. And I seriously cannot believe that the human race had enough time and resources to print out motherfucking newspapers, but nobody thought to sensory overload the one sense that these creatures rely on the most. I mean, come on, you flashbang people, for crying out loud. Alright, I'm just gonna pretend that there is exactly one specific frequency that pisses them off and that the entire family had 1,000 four-leaf clovers shoved up all their anuses when Jimmy Neutron was trying to make that fucking hearing aid and he miraculously landed on that one fucking frequency. And I'm just gonna, this is not worth it, I'm moving on. Fitting room 1 is taken, and one does not utilize fitting room 2 when one is losing his suit-making virginity. presentation about beans, and he shows them a PowerPoint presentation about how he was able to make real life dinosaurs, and it goes a little bit like this. Some really old mosquitoes suck some dick. She flies him down the pit, and I'd say this is a successful date so far. Speaking of which, technically, and I know this is a fucked up thought, but technically, since Toothless is the alpha and he can force or make any dragon do whatever the fuck he wants, he can make her be his bitch. But he ain't doing that. Begging for his life and telling him his whole life story, which is a big mistake, because when he found out that he had this fucker's son with him, he was never gonna let him live. So he made him strip down naked and walk for 2 miles or so in the snow, and then literally made him suck his dick. So after he tells that to the old fuck reaches for the gun, but because Marquise is fast as fuck and this guy's old as shit, he kills him first. And he thinks he's like any other kid, like he did it, but he's just still gonna defend him because money and shit. But then, you know, after a while, he sees that the kid is sort of innocent and shit. Shit, the mother is preggo, not the wisest choice to have a baby in such a predicament, as I'm sure they are aware, but whatever, maybe they ran out of condoms and birth control to scavenge, or Jim forgot about the oldest birth control trick in the book. Bitch and Eggsy are told to shoot their dog as a test of how good they can follow orders. Eggsy doesn't do it, but the bitch apparently has no soul and does, and she gets the job. Then Harry's like, bitch, you couldn't shoot a dog. I shot mine. You shot your dog? It was a blank, dipshit. My bad. Back to base, and on the way they find all natural and hatched dino eggs, which is supposed to be impossible since Hamill only created female dinosaurs. However, some frogs are known to change to the opposite sex in situations where they can't find anybody to fuck, so technically speaking, they accidentally created transgender dinosaurs. To see the Lincoln letter, which is a letter that was written from Abraham Lincoln to Major Marquise during the war, which Marquise always keeps on. And he reads it and he's like, see this shit, bitch? He and the president were pen pals. That's so fucking cool. What the fuck? The kid's being a pussy and it's taking too long. And this is where Dino Girl started turning on all the fences and systems and shit. And wait. Green means off and red means on? Seems kind of fucking retarded to me. This movie gets a puppy out of a pee-pee. Oh, for fuck's sake.